these USL teams are producing on the top level. They're beating MLS teams and stuff. Hey,
Right.
I mean, an MLS relegation seems really interesting to me because it gives the top teams in the USL something to play for, and the bottom teams in the MLS something to play for to stay up.
Stay up, stay
You
up,
know?
stay ready. And again, if you're pulling players from these leagues, regardless,
Right.
let's get the egos out the way. Let's sit down at the table and do this. This is something the fans would love. This is going to unite. This would unite soccer in America in a major way, and keep eyes on both leagues. Help both sides grow. So, we respectfully asking you, let's do this.
Yeah, MLS relegation. Hey, we'll start it easy. Start with the bottom team in each conference. Just one team from each conference. We'll start there. 2 teams total. Hey, one team got to go in each conference. At the end of the day, you came in last.
Your turn, get out the seat.
That's it, bro.
It's like playing FIFA. You lost, get off the sticks, and then switch it up.
And it's okay because then it gives your team hey, it's time to rebuild.
Extra motivation.
It's time to rebuild.
It's time to rebuild. It's time to invest. It's time to do the smart thing. There's no just being lackadaisical.
Yeah.
And even in the end, wherever those last 2 teams are fighting for that spot, you're trying to not stay in that spot. So everybody always has something to fight for throughout the season.
Right.
It seems like a no-brainer.
But it's America. I was really thinking about it. It's America, bro, because no league in America is gonna do that. Top league in America gonna say, yo, y'all go down, and all these big money owners lose a bunch of money.
Yeah, I think
you know what I mean. They're not gonna do that in America.
They're not gonna. These teams constantly are tested against each other. These teams constantly have these ever-changing rosters.
Yeah.
So if you develop a system and you have the money already there to invest, you have that room for other teams to come up and come down. Especially like you said, start with 1. Worse in the West, worse in the East, flip-flop, and go from there.
Yeah, I mean, you already got franchises that are in the league that are former USL teams. You got players in the league that are former USL players. You're already using that league as a filter to take. I mean, everyone acknowledges MLS is the top division.
Yeah.
And we kind of all acknowledge USL is like a second division, even though there's really no formal thing that says that. They're 2 separate leagues. But we all know first and second division, and MLS is using that second division as a filter, as a way to kind of bring people up. So I mean, hey,
we watched Sac Republic beat LA Galaxy. There's no way around it. Like we watched
you can't
it
make
happen.
excuses.
You can't make excuses.
A game is a game.
A game is, especially in this isn't like in the beginning of the tournament. This is a quarterfinal game.
Right.
So like you were saying before, I think off camera, that why can't, if you stretch it out through a season, why can't they get more wins?
Right. If they can get that one win against LA Galaxy, there's teams that are ranked below LA Galaxy in the West. You know what I'm saying? Like on paper, technically,
they should be able to get that dub against others for sure.
And if they could pull 12 wins in the season, I mean, in this hypothetical relegation scenario, they would stay up, right? I mean, based on those points, 36 points. I mean,
like you said, this is America, and they. I don't think
it's money.
I don't. It's money. I don't think teams can handle the. Oh my God, we got to go to a different division.
Like, could you imagine, bro? I mean, people coming from other countries would understand it. Like people that maybe have come from England or are very familiar with that whole Premier League setup.
Right.
I feel like most soccer fans would understand it, especially soccer players. It would just hit egos really hard, bro. Really hard.
Smacking egos upside the head. Like people would be in their feelings.
Yeah.
Bad. But at the same time, that's part of the fun. That's part of the intrigue. So guys,
make it interesting, man. Make it interesting, at least for these bottom of the table battles, man. That's super fun when you watch those Premier League games and you see those bottom of the table battles. You're like, yo, 30th game of the season, a 0-0 tie keeps you up. If you lose 1-0, you're out, like, and people are going crazy. You know what I mean?
It's one of those things where, like, if it were to get introduced, once it gets introduced, maybe first 2 years people will be shaky with it, but once they get used to it, it's gonna be like they're gonna live for that.
Yeah,
they're gonna love that.
Yeah.
So